Attack is the best form of defense on FC26, and you need to outscore your opponents or you'll be losing a lot of games. This is why I'm going to be showing you 5 meta attacking tricks that will guarantee easy goals. First on the list is the first time lob through ball. I'll be showing you where to perform it, when to perform it, and how to perform it. Guys, there are a few key differences when I compare it to FC25. However, I would say one thing, these are still working just as good. You need a formation with a cam, of course. For example, the 4-4-1-1, the 4-2-1-3, any formation that has a central cam. Now that we have a cam, we need to pay attention to the timing of our pass and the positioning of our central attacking midfielder. Look at this example. I will use a player lock towards Jude Bellingham. Also need to pay attention to the fact that in FC26 right now, opponents CM/CDMs will always push up even if they are set to holding role. Because of this, we will find our cam in empty space more often than not. I player lock over here so I can buy myself some time. Therefore, my striker can make a decisive run behind the opponent's backline. You need to pay attention to your striker. As you can look at the radar, he is not on the last man right now. We want him to be on the shoulder of the last man. By doing the player lock, I am able to achieve that. And then while the ball is traveling towards the cam, you need to click the L1 LB button, point the left stick towards your striker. That will send him on a run. And then afterwards, you will simply perform a first time lob through ball by clicking L1 plus triangle or LB plus Y on Xbox, but you need to time it correctly. And if you guys play the co-op camera, this should be way easier for you, but you need to pay attention to the tempo. Attack is all about tempo. If you have a tempo while attacking, you will score way more goals as compared to having a lack of tempo. Next up, we have through balls. Yes guys, ground through balls in this game are just as good. Sometimes I use the R1 triangle incisive pass or mostly the normal through ball, but you need to use the through ball. In these examples, you will often see me using the player lock. The player lock deserves a video on its own, but we will talk about it in this video as well. You need to attack with tempo, not panic. In FC26, opponents have a bad habit of pulling their center back out. These are habits that we have formed from the last 2 games. I don't blame them. Look, here my opponent pushes up his center back. I then player lock towards my left mid. This defensive mistake from the opponent gave my striker enough space to make a run in behind. We end up scoring an easy goal. You need to punish your opponents for these mistakes. Here we use a player lock through ball and we end up scoring an easy goal once again. Third on the list is recycling. It's the difference between forcing a bad attack and controlling the game. Guys, when recycling, don't rush forward. If the passing lane is blocked, don't force it. Pull the back to the midfield instead of losing it cheaply. Recycling also in itself is pulling the ball back from the wings into the midfield in towards your strikers. This is how you can master it. Look, I'm in the wings, I do a player lock into Jude Bellingham, end up scoring an easy goal. Whenever you will recycle, more often than not, you will see your players in the box empty. That is when you want to go for a pass, afterwards follow it up with a shot. You will end up scoring lots of goals this way. As you can see in these clips, I score some easy goals. Here again, we'll do a player lock fake, back with the skill move into Vinicius Jr., end up scoring an easy goal. All you need to do is pay attention to what the opponent is doing. Again, they have a bad habit of pulling players out of position. Pulls this player out of position, that leaves our right mid free. And then we pass the ball into him, La Croqueta cancel. Talking about La Croqueta cancels, you need to keep watching this video. We do a La Croqueta cancel, end up scoring a goal. Again, here, what do we do? A player lock, guys. Player lock is insane. Now, before I show you the 4th trick, I would really appreciate if you can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be posting a lot more meta content. Take a look at this goal. We need to form a habit of going from left to right. Whenever you will shift the ball from left to right, you will end up scoring some easy goals. We started from the left back, now we are with the right mid. We will end up finding our striker in empty space. Recycling will give you easy goals. Skill moves are back. They are better than ever. And if you are not using them, you are doing something wrong. by doing skill moves at the right time, you will end up scoring easy goals. Not only that, they look cool as well. This is why you need to master skills on this game. They are really good. Just look at this. It's amazing. The first skill that we want to talk about is the simple Elastico. The Elastico and Reverse Elastico are really good skill moves. It is very simple to perform the Elastico. Now, how to perform the Elastico? You need a 5-star skill player. Afterwards, you want to come to a standstill. So see, I am walking, I click L1 LB, now my player is standing. Afterwards, you want to perform the Elastico. How do you perform it? Fairly simple. Just go from 3 to 9 on the right stick in a clockwise direction, and your player will perform the Elastico. Now practice it in every direction and you'll get the hang of it. Next up, we have Reverse Elastico. It is the opposite of Elastico. Go from 3 to 9 in an anti-clockwise direction. This is how you perform the Reverse Elastico. We need to know the animation of skill moves, and whenever we perform the Elastico, we exit towards the outside. So if we do the Elastico, we will exit over here. And you can see the defender is approaching us. That means we can use the Elastico to beat him. And this is exactly what we do. We perform the Elastico, end up beating him and scoring an easy goal. Again, same thing over here. We perform the Elastico because we can see there is space over here. We perform the Elastico. Afterwards, a flared nutmeg, that is L1 plus R1 and the right stick. Now that we are in the wings, we do a recycle, we need the finishing touch. So what do we perform? We do a trickster fake shot. Afterwards, we stop and then we do L2 Elastico, which is a new skill move in this game. We get this animation, we end up scoring a very easy goal. Over here, we use the La Croqueta cancel. It is back. Yes, it isn't as good, but it is working in FC26. So before I show you how to do the speed boost, which is the fifth trick, let me show you how to perform these skill moves. We'll just call it the L2 Elastico. You hold the L2 button, perform the Elastico, and this is the animation you get. For the La Croqueta cancel, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is perform the La Croqueta. It has gotten a little change in this year. I don't know, the animation is different. And then just click L2 plus R2 while performing it. The player will do this. He'll come to a standstill. Afterwards, you can perform a Elastico or a Reverse Elastico. You need to learn skill moves in this game. Over here, you can see I am performing what I call the new speed boost, and that is the fifth trick. Guys, the explosive sprint is really good in this year's game, and if you have someone with quick step, they can really get away from the opponents. All you have to do is press and hold the R2 RT button, and your player will perform the explosive sprint. After using all these 5 tricks in your attacking arsenal, you will score a lot more goals in FC26 and you'll win more games as well. But still, you need to learn how to defend when your opponent performs these tricks. This is why I need you to check this video out here.